Morning everyone, Mars from Michigan here. Today I'm going to show you how to use the crimp tool in making and finishing your necklaces. So the first thing you want to get is this is a monofilament fishing line, 20-pound test, 250 yards. I bought this at Walmart for $2.50. You can also use string or thread, but you're going to have to use a needle. This you don't have to use a needle. So the first thing you want to do is cut the length of your necklace or bracelet. Go maybe 2 inches longer than what you need. Gives you a little bit of room. And the components you're going to need is the crimp bead. Very tiny. All it is a tiny little tube. You're going to need a jump ring, or a split ring. They look pretty close together, but this actually splits. It's like a keychain, but very tiny. You're also going to need closures. This is a heart, and that just slips in and closes your necklace. Or you can get something like this. This unscrews. It's very small. It's hard to hold and close, so that's why I used the hearts. And then you're going to need some beads, and optional is this crimp cover. Let's see if I can show you this. Looks like a C. That just fits over your crimp bead. I hardly ever use it because you can't really see the crimp bead. So the first thing to do is get your line and put on a crimp tube, just like that. I usually hold it with my finger until I'm ready. And then you want to put on a jump ring or the split ring. I'm going to do the jump ring first. I'll show you how to do both. So you got your crimp bead and your jump ring. You take the end of your line and put it back through the crimp bead. Just like that. So, and then you got this loop. You want to make that loop a little bit smaller because you don't want that showing on your necklace. So we'll pull it down, almost meet the jump ring. And then get your crimp tool. Now there's two parts to the crimp tool. There's indent at the back, and then there's some at the front. The first one you want to do is the back one. So just line up your crimp bead, just like that, and squeeze. Gentle squeeze. And then you turn your line and go to the front of the crimp tool and squeeze again. An extra squeeze. And there's your crimp and your jump ring. Now this part, you can either leave it and tuck it in the bead. You don't need to, but you can do it that way. I just cut it off. Excuse me. And then on this, you could put a little bit of glue there, but it's not necessary. It'll hold. And then you want to start stringing your beads. I'm not going to do a whole necklace, just a few. Let's see, I want to start with the smallest first. So just put a few on here. Okay, now I'm going to end it. Back to the smallest. And then you need to put on another crimp bead. And one of the closures. Oh, I want to put a jump ring. Let's look at that. So you got your beads, your crimp bead, and a jump ring. So we're going to do the same thing. Go back through just the crimp bead. Just like that. And you start pulling. Get all the way down. Pull and leave a little bit of space, but not much, between the crimp bead and the jump ring. And use your tool again. Go to the back part of the tool and crimp down. And then move it, twist it, and go to the front part of the tool and crimp again. Now this is where you would put your crimp cover. If you use it, you just slip it over that crimp bead, just like that, and close it with a pair of pliers. Okay, now you can either tuck this in the beads little ways or just cut it off. I just cut it off. Okay, now this one is a split ring. I'll show you how to do that. You just go to the top where it's doubled. You split it with your finger, your thumb, or whatever. And slip on your closure. And I use a pair of pliers to twist this split ring. Hold on to that and twist it until it locks. Okay. That's all hooked together. And then do the same thing on the end. This one is the jump ring. And all you do is open it and put the other part on and close it. Make sure it's closed all the way. It'll fall apart. And that's how you make a necklace or a bracelet or an anklet. Just slip that through. There we go. Now they got all kinds of closures. And there's many, many, many different ones out there. And that's how you use the crimp tool. I hope you can see this, and it looks a little blurry, but if not, let me know and I'll redo it. That's it for today. Thanks for stopping in. Subscribe, please. Leave a comment. Bye-bye.